There's a version of you that cannot be killed by any weapon. Not discipline, not therapy, not self-help books, not even failure. It survives everything you throw at it. The ancient Greeks had a name for it. They called it the Nemean lion. And Hercules, the greatest hero who ever lived, was sent to destroy it. Here's what nobody tells you about that story. The Nemean lion wasn't just a beast. It was unkillable by design. Every weapon failed. Swords bounced off. Arrows couldn't pierce it. Every warrior who tried before Hercules came back in pieces, or didn't come back at all. And King Eurystheus, the small man who assigned Hercules this task, knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't testing Hercules' strength. He was testing whether Hercules would quit when his tools stopped working. Sound familiar? The Nemean lion is your ego, not your confidence, your ego. The part of you that needs to be right, that can't take criticism, that avoids hard conversations to protect its image, that would rather fail quietly than risk being seen trying and falling short. That version of you is unkillable by conventional weapons. You cannot argue it away. You've tried. Every time you try to reason with your ego, it adapts. It finds a new justification, a new excuse, a new story about why this situation is different, why you deserve an exception, why the rules that apply to other men somehow don't apply to you. You cannot suppress it. Every time you push it down, it resurfaces. Two new heads, louder than before. Brute force doesn't work either. Pure willpower against ego is a war of attrition. You'll win some days, you'll lose others, and the lion never gets tired. So what did Hercules do? He put down every weapon he had, and he walked in barehanded. Barehanded means no armor, no managed image, no carefully rehearsed version of yourself, no safety net of excuses ready to deploy if it goes wrong. You walk directly into the thing that makes you feel small, and you meet it as you actually are. That interview you've been avoiding, that conversation you keep postponing, that camera you haven't turned on, that project you haven't started because you're not sure it'll be good enough. The ego survives because you keep your distance from those things. The moment you make direct contact, the lion has no power. Marcus Aurelius wrote it plainly. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The Nemean lion wasn't the obstacle to Hercules becoming the man he needed to be. It was the becoming. Here's what happens after Hercules kills it. And this is the part that changes everything. He doesn't just move on to the next labor. He skins the lion. He takes the pelt, the very hide that made it invincible, and he wears it as armor for every single labor that follows. The thing that once protected your ego becomes your protection against the world. Every time you face something that humbled you and stayed, you were skinning the lion. Every public failure you didn't run from. Every time you were wrong and admitted it. Every time you tried something difficult in front of people and fell short and came back anyway. That's the pelt. And most men never get to wear it because they never make barehanded contact with the thing that frightens them. They stay at a safe distance. They manage the risk. They protect the image, and the lion grows. The Stoics understood that ego death is not a destination. It's not something that happens once and you're free. It's a daily practice because the lion always comes back. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, most powerful man in the world, wrote notes to himself every single morning, reminding him not to value reputation over virtue. Every morning, because he understood, the ego is a weed. You don't kill it once. You tend to that ground daily. Hercules didn't defeat the Nemean lion because he was stronger. He defeated it because he was willing to put down his weapons and face it as he was. That willingness, that bare-handed honesty, is the first labor. Not the most dramatic, not the most complex, the first. Because until you kill the ego, every other labor is compromised. Every effort is filtered through the need to protect the image. Every failure becomes a threat rather than a teacher. Kill the lion first, wear the skin, then begin.